Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Anna and I have a toddler who is 2.5 years old. Her name is Alessia and I'm expecting my second baby in March, which is super soon. And basically today I'm going to be telling you about all the products that I used and loved with my first child. And when you do something once, you kind of realize things that work and things that didn't work. And today we're going to be talking about all the products that worked for us. So here are the 10 products that we are definitely going to be reusing with baby number 2. So first and foremost, I'm for sure going to be reusing the UPPAbaby stroller and travel system. We have tried maybe like 4 different strollers until we landed on the UPPAbaby Vista. I've also tried strollers through friends and family members, and the push on this stroller is just like no other. It is super smooth. It is a very light push. It just glides. On top of the fact that it glides like a dream, there are also very minimal buttons, so it's very easy to use. And a lot of the things just kind of feel like dummy proof, and it just makes your daily life smooth sailing and easy. I absolutely love the undercarriage or under stroller storage. That basket underneath can hold so much. We've used the stroller on the beach and it can pack a lot, like a ton, guys. We've packed that thing to the brim and it held out nice, and it still rolled really well over the sand. All you got to do is just turn it around and use its big wheels. And I've actually also strolled her in the snow. We are originally from Canada, so it had snowed and I still took her for daily walks and the stroller did just fine. You can add different accessories to it. Like, they've thought it through and they've thought a lot about this design to make it really user-friendly and pretty sleek as well. One thing I also want to mention is that the Vista converts into a double, which is perfect. We knew we wanted to have kids close in age. I've tried other double strollers, and when I unfolded them and tried picking them up, they are just super, super heavy. When I'm going to be going out with the kids by myself, you know, I don't want to lug around a heavy, big clunky stroller. With that being said, I'm also going to be reusing the UPPAbaby Mesa car seat. Again, it is a super simple thing to click on and off of the base, and if you don't want to use the UPPAbaby base, if you want to use a different stroller, there are different adapters to use this car seat on other stroller bases, if that makes sense. But honestly, if you want your life to be simple, just if you're having 2 kids and you know you're gonna have 2 kids, get the Vista. If you know you're gonna have 1 and you're not gonna have any others close in age, then get the UPPAbaby Cruise. So the third thing on my list is a little bit pricey. Okay, it's a lot pricey, but I don't know if Alessia was a good sleeper or it taught her to sleep, but I'm going to be reusing my Snoo bassinet sleeper, Snoo sleeper. This is a bassinet that a doctor, I think, designed, and it basically is a smart bassinet. It connects to your phone and it can sway the baby and settle the baby. I personally felt like maybe it taught Alessia how to settle down without always needing me to get up and check on her or always rock her. I know it is super pricey, but you guys can either rent it for the first 2 or 3 months of your baby's life, or if you can find it on Marketplace for cheaper. For me, I think it was worth it. Not every baby loves it. I don't know if Alessia loved it, but I feel like maybe it taught her to be a good sleeper. There are different levels of soothing, so I think that when they're quiet and settled, it doesn't really rock them. It just kind of sways gently, or maybe it even stops at some point. But once the baby starts moving and making noise, so it will activate the first kind of level where it gently soothes them. And it goes up all the way to, like, I don't remember, I think it's like a 4th level, thumping and swooshing. The movements are less wide, more shorter, kind of faster. So anyway, that's that. So we're going to be using the Snoo, but if there's any other bassinet that you guys recommend and that you guys loved with your babies, comment down below and let me know. Number 4 on my list has to be the UPPAbaby swaddles. For me, I tried so many swaddles. I think I bought Alessia every single swaddle on the market. And for me, the best ones were the UPPAbaby ones. She could not escape from them. They made her feel nice and secure like they do in the womb. And they're just easy to use. There's a Velcro on top and then there's a zipper. And yeah, we just really love them. I'm going to get a couple of more. I think I have 2 from Alessia, but I'm definitely going to buy a few more just to add to our collection, because you never know with the blowouts and stuff. But check them out. They're really amazing. If your baby likes to be, swaddled or tight, instead of using like those big swaddle blankets and just, having a headache of wrapping your baby many, many times over and then they always get out, check the UPPAbaby ones because they're pretty quick. I think they even have a marketing thing where they say it's the fastest swaddle to zip up on the market. I think it's like the 5-second swaddle or something. Anyway, check them out. The next thing on my list is definitely a sound machine. My first absolutely could not sleep without a sound machine. But This time around, I'm going to invest in the Hatch because it comes with a light. It's a light and sound machine. I only discovered this product later on when Alessia turned like 7 or 8 months, and we didn't really need it at that point because by 9 months, 12 months, I just wanted to like start weaning her off. So what we did with Alessia is we used a Echo or Amazon Echo, is that what they're called? The little machines. And I remember they used to have a program where you would say, and it was free back then, and you would just say, Echo or Alexa, play white noise, and then it would just start, rolling the sound, rolling the program, and it was like repetitive. You could press a button to be repetitive. Then they changed it to be for cost, so I started turning on YouTube on that same device. But for the light, we were using the Hue light bulbs. If you guys ever heard of these are the Hue light bulbs. We would just set up the room. The thing I hated about those though is that you always have to open your phone. So this time I'm super excited to try and have the Hatch, which you can activate and turn on with your hand. The 6th product on my list, people have a love-hate relationship with, and they are the Dr. Brown's bottles. Now, I do plan to try to breastfeed exclusively. If my husband wants to feed him, I'm definitely going to, pump for him. Maybe have like a stockpile if I have to go somewhere to the doctor or just step out somewhere. I will have some milk for him, so we will need some bottles, and I'm definitely going to be reusing the Dr. Brown's bottles, and that's because Alessia was never really a colicky baby. She had very minimal air. Like when she would burp, it would all come in one go. I did, however, try like Komutomo, I tried Avent, I tried other bottles that don't have all those green inserts inside of them, and Alessia was not a happy baby. And by the way, if you see people saying that Dr. Brown's leaks, just reach out to their customer service, and they're more than happy to send you another one or replace your faulty one, or just go, if you're still within the return period, you can always go return it to wherever you bought it from. So they are a little bit of a hassle to clean, but that's fine. This time around, I'm going to keep it to a minimum. I'm just going to have 2 bottles on hand, and when he's done drinking out of one, I'm just going to wash it right away, because with Alessia, I had like 60,000 bottles, and I would literally spend hours upon end washing these little pieces, and it just got so tedious and so annoying. Whereas if you have 1 bottle, they use it, you wash it, that's it, you're done. It's just simple. So that's a tip from me to you. If you want to have a simpler life in your kitchen, minimize your kitchen equipment and things, and that includes baby things as well. Like Alessia only has like 2 cups, 2 plates. I remember like only 1 set of a fork and a spoon. Once she uses it, you wash it and you put it back and you're good to go. You're reset and your kitchen isn't cluttered, and you just don't have a lot of mess. Item number 7 on my list is going to have to be pacifiers. We are definitely going to be reusing pacifiers to see if he likes the bibs pacifiers. Alessia was obsessed with them, but this time around, I definitely want to wean him off of pacifiers sooner, because right now Alessia is already 2.5 and she still sleeps with 1, and I'm having a very hard time weaning her off, which is causing me stress because we went to the dentist and he mentioned by 2 you should wean them off, but we're working on it. It's a work in progress. Number 8 on my list is going to be a high chair. We are going to be using the same one that Alessia had. Now, this is kind of like a personal love-hate relationship with this chair because it's a bit hard to clean and there's like little creases on the side and whatnot. But if I need to pump him a bottle and give him a bottle and he can't sit up straight yet, he's trying to drink, and I'm going to give him a bottle, I'm going to have to recline him. He can't sit in an upright high chair, so I'm going to have to use, that high chair. But eventually, I really hope to switch to one that could just go on one of our dining chairs just to make the whole space, clean, because we just got rid of the high chair and it's such a difference in how the space flows. Like, I just feel like that high chair is a bit clunky for me. Number 9 on my list is definitely footed pajamas that have 2 things. They have to have these 2 things. They have to be able to close their hands, because if you miss a day of clipping their fingernails, they're going to go all crazy and scratch themselves. The second thing, which is like a really, really important thing, and take notes, mamas and mamas to be, is that there has to be either a double zipper or a zipper that zips the other way around. With Alessia, I discovered these Cloud Island. I guess they're a brand of Targets, these Cloud Island footed pajamas, and they have everything that I just mentioned. They have the attached hand mitts, and they also have the zipper that zips upside down. Let me tell you, this zipper going upside down is a lifesaver. When you're changing a diaper at night, the baby can get like super annoyed and cold, especially if you live in a cold area or like you have the AC running. Like, we'll have the AC running in the summer. I don't want him freezing by the time I'm done changing his diaper. Literally just accessing the diaper, and that's it. The last item on my list, the 10th item, is just a little bit general, because when you have a kid, things can get expensive. So it's just a little tip. I'm going to be reusing so many things from Alessia, and I kind of did that on purpose. There was always things that I would buy throughout her life that were kind of gender neutral. I would always buy grays or like nudes or just whites, just things that can be used for a boy and a girl. And I'm super excited about that because I ended up looking through all of the things, and there ended up being a ton of clothing that I can reuse. There's swaddles I can reuse, hats. And honestly, I'm super happy I did this. Back in the day, I remember people kind of judging me for like, why am I buying such gender neutral things? Like, she's a girl. I'm really happy because now I get to reuse all these things and save a couple of dollars. And so that's my tip to you. If you want to save a couple of dollars and you know you're going to have another kid, don't forget that, of course, all the things girly or all the things boyish will be super cute. But don't forget to also include some items that will be a bit gender neutral. If you are planning on having another kid, it will definitely save you a lot of money because kids grow super fast and they grow out of clothes like this, and you're just going to be cycling through it. And you won't even believe how much money you're going to end up spending on just clothing alone. And that's pretty much it for my list. Those are my 10 items and things that we're going to be reusing with baby number 2. If you have something incredible or a product that I didn't mention that you are going to be reusing with your kids, let me know in the comments below. And on that note, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to join the family and subscribe. And last but not least, don't forget to always be yourself, be selfless, and never settle for less. Bye.